Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be looking at some drawings. So this first one is a United Airlines Boeing 767. My name is Airplane Boy 324, so this makes sense, doesn't it? So I've been drawing airplanes for like a long time, so it's like, it makes more sense. Here's a drawing of a Qantas Boeing 747, which I did in May 2021. It's called Cloudy Day at Sydney. And there's a lot of stuff that I like to this. Here's the world map. I made this last week. Does it look good? Yeah, I think this looks really good. The only problem though is that I don't really know much about Arctica, or I don't know what that's called. I just don't know if it's not called Arctica, or if it is. This has been in the fold. It's my older world map, which I made in July. Pretty decent for July. I mean, I wasn't that geographic in July. Meanwhile, in July, I was probably playing too much Rise of Nations. Well, anyway, since this is big, I decided to fold it up once and then fold it up again, and that's how I fold it up. Here's a flag map of North America. I make a lot of flag maps. This is North America without states. This is North America with states. I haven't included Canada, as you see. I didn't include Mexico because I don't know much about their states yet. Here we have the Caribbean islands and all that crap. And here we have the main U.S. states. This is mainly about the United States because I draw a lot of U.S. state drawings. Here is Central America. I think this looks good. We got Mexico looking swag. We got the rest of Central America, which doesn't look bad. Then we have Colombia and Venezuela. It looks better than the last one that I did. And the rest of this is just the Caribbean islands. And the Bahamas' flag is a circle. I mean, it's a rectangle, not a circle. And I made the islands. If you can see, it looks like it was ripped, but it wasn't. It was just no eraser. Anyway, next up is South America. We have Argentina here just chilling with Chile, Uruguay, and all that. And we get up to Brazil, which all their islands are there too. Ecuador, this is the only mistake I find. Ecuador kind of looks like Botswana. I mean, you can tell by the look. It's like Botswana-ish. Then you got Guyana and Central America. Looks better than I thought. And we have all this without a Haiti's flag. Here we have the map of Europe. I actually just drew this yesterday. Now, if you could tell, it's yesterday, so it might be better than you'd expect. See, look, we have Iran, Iraq, Syria, Lebanon, Turkey, Greece, the Balkans, which is just a mess. Romania, Hungary, Austria, Italy, all of that. You see, it's in this map in one. It took a lot of work for Russia and to color that in, because it's like the biggest country in the world and all that. Europe's a small continent, so this is why Russia's like so big. Like, oh my god, it's like so big. I think I like this map. It's good. There's nothing that I see that's bad about it. And I don't realize. I know that I didn't actually draw this with crayon. I drew this with Sharpie markers. And yes, I colored this up here in my room. Here's a map of Africa, which isn't the newest. I did this in May, and yeah, it looks like it was like May-ish. Not bad, but also not good. I mean, there's only a few mistakes that I spot, not a lot. But I'll do a mistakes video soon. Here the Middle East, or Arabia, or Mesopotamia, and all that. We have Turkey, Syria, Cyprus, Lebanon, Israel, Iraq, Jordan, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Yemen, Oman, United Arab Emirates, Qatar, Bahrain, Iran, and Egypt. Wait, did I say Egypt yet? Alright, here we go. Now we have Asia. We have the Caspian Sea, which doesn't look bad. We have the Baltic and Black Seas. We have the Balkan and Black Seas, Mediterranean, all that. And here's the Nile River, which I didn't even draw. Here's a map of Asia, which I did last month. Probably like last month, one day ago. We have Iran looking perfect. Saudi Arabia, Oman, United Arab Emirates, Yemen. We have all of those Asian countries. And I drew Kazakhstan better than I'd expect. We have all of this, China, Japan, all of that. All in one map. Come on, this isn't even bad. At least I included all of these Arab countries this time because it's literally a part of Asia. It's not its own continent. And I drew in Indonesia pretty good. We have Antarctica, which is just Antarctica. Nothing really important about it. We have Oceania, which all the islands are in. Clearly the smallest islands besides Australia, NZ, PNG, and Indonesia. And here are the continents list of Oceania that make up. Those continents are Australia, Australasia, Polynesia, Micronesia, and Melanesia, and I have even circled them in. We have Melanesia, we have Micronesia, we have Polynesia, we have Australasia, and Australia. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. There's nothing wrong with this. And I flagged the world map that I made, and I printed this out before I've written the names on the thing. So most of these flags are accurate. It's just all I have to say. Here are some of my old maps which you may not want to see. Well, now that I've gotten rid of the old maps, we have state maps. First one on the list is the United States. This is really good. I really like this. We have Washington, we have Oregon, California, Arizona, New Mexico. All of those states in one sheet of paper. Not bad. We have Canada up here, which looks better than my other Canada maps that I've ever made with the United States on them. Here's Mexico, Alaska, and Hawaii. Does this look like a familiar map? I tried making it look familiar, but yeah. We have Maine. No one ever draws Maine that perfect. Yeah. So, next up is the same thing, just without tilt. We have Canada. We have USA and Mexico down here. We have all the Canadian states. Now this is the hardest thing I get to memorize. This right there. And this. But I got it. I got it right. Baffin's pretty easy to draw. Here we have the rest of this. And we have Greenland, which actually looks better than my other Greenlands. Now, I'm not rating these maps, but if I did, I'd rate this pretty high. Just like my USA maps. We have a map of Australia and their states. This is really interesting. This gets interesting. We got Western Australia, the Northern Territory, South Australia, Victoria, Tasmania, New South Wales, and Queensland. Those are the only states of Australia. If they've had more states, this would be more tricky to draw. But this was pretty easy, and I got the shape correct, so yeah. I did this in August. So, I think it matches. Now, I've actually listed the capitals for the rest of the maps. I didn't list the capitals because I was too lazy to do that. My hand was hurting from all of that drawing because I tried to make it look at its best. This is the same thing. I said that it had tilt, but this doesn't actually look like that it has any tilt. This is barely looks like it has tilt. And the borders of Alberta and British Columbia are not accurate. Not remotely accurate. Ontario doesn't look that accurate. No more of that mistake pointing out. I rated these maps. I only rated this one because of the United States and how good it looks. Hey, the next United States map, it just gets older and older. Now, Wisconsin looks bigger than Minnesota, but that's fine. The rest of this map doesn't look that bad. Here you have the same thing, but no, please, no. Look at how low Alaska is. Look at how thin the British Columbia is. Look at how west Alberta is. Look at how big Saskatchewan is. And Vancouver, yeah, that's a part of the British Columbia. It's not independent. This is a problem. Oh. There's a lot of things wrong with this map, but I've actually fixed some of the borders. Don't get me wrong, this isn't the worst map, though. Oh, Lord. Yeah, there's a worst. These are the states that I've been to. This is a map of the 13 colonies. Oh, boy. This is the second oldest US map I've ever made. It looks horrible. Dude, this doesn't even look good. This looks really bad. There's nothing right about this. We got a fat loaf, New York. Among Us character venting as New Jersey. This is like, no. This is the opposite of reality. This is literally. But look at the flag. I like the flag. It's like an emoji, but freak emojis. I don't like them. But once you tilt it, it actually doesn't look that bad. I like the Washington thing. And this is the oldest and the worst. I want you to take a minute and look at this. It's bad. It's like really, really bad. No. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Freaking look at this. And look at how horrible it is. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. You know, this is where I didn't know what landlocked meant. Landlocked is like Colorado, not bordering an ocean. That's what it means. And yeah, the rest, no, this map itself isn't even good. Here's the only thing I find good about this map. Idaho, nothing else. Colorado, maybe. Maybe Utah. Maybe that. Yeah, that's it. That's it. There's no good to this map. Nothing. Just literally nothing. Freaking nothing. Oklahoma's too fat on that stick. I would have made it good, but no. Oh, here's an interesting one. This is my mother's map. I made a collab with my mother and her boyfriend. And this is my mother's map. It's pretty I mean it's well, I wouldn't like to admit this, but she actually looked up an image and copied. She admitted it, so respects. This looks really good, but you copied. Now this is the Republicans versus Democrats of each state. We have a line for California, from Washington to Colorado. We have Utah, all that line, all the way to West Virginia. We have the neutral states, Pennsylvania and Maine, and the rest of them are Democratic. There's a line from Virginia all the way to New Hampshire, a line from Illinois that goes up all the way to Michigan, and that's really it. Most of these look Republican, but there's actually the popular states that are Democratic and the unpopular states that are Republican. If you don't count Texas, Florida, North Carolina, Georgia, all that. And here is the United States in a nutshell. There's 5 more of these. I'm going to show them in a separate video. This is part 1.